Welcome to another video by Greystone. If you found this video, you've either come here by MagicGatheringStrat.com or the MagicGatheringStrat YouTube channel. You can find me on the pauper-to-the-people.proboards.com forums as Greystone. You can find me on MTGO as Greystone, and you can find me on Twitter as Master Greystone. Enjoy the video. Alright, I'm jumping into another one. We won the die roll. Yes, we will go first. As you can see, I am playing my Nightsky deck. So I've got... Oh, I think I'll keep this. This looks interesting. So we went first, which is why I'm keeping it, because I can play that down. My turn 2 is a Morning Thrall into a turn 3 Edge of Divinity, making that a 4/4 flying beatstick with lifelink. So we're going to drop down this for white. One thing I have noticed is I have been getting a lot of white in the deck, or a lot of white while I've been playing. I'm not sure how I feel about that. It hasn't hindered me or any of my drops so far. My mana seems to be on curve pretty nicely. So I'm playing a Simic Jace's Erasure. Oh my god, we are playing a Turbo Fog deck. This is going to make things very interesting. So I'm going to do this, and we're going to have to beat as fast as possible, because he's just going to go into Turbo Fog mode, and we're going to draw out every single, or not going to draw out, he's just going to fog us every turn, and we're going to eventually mill ourselves to death. So this is definitely not a favored matchup. The only thing that might be good about this is we can make him time out, maybe. Probably not. So let's see what he can do. He's leaving one open, not Scour. Yeah. So here it begins. And he's brainstorming. He's going, wow, straight up. He's doing as much damage as he possibly can. So he's already gonna be putting me a little bit behind. Not too sad about this, because at the end of his turn I will beckon apparition something. No, I will not. I'm going to keep that out for the moment's peace, because that's going to be annoying as hell to upkeep. So I'm going to swing in and prepare for the fog. Waiting for it. No, he's just going to let me keep it. I am going to play down a nip, just because more lifelink is always fun. Not that it really matters, because he's trying to mill me out. So I can say this. This is going to be a very long match, and there's not much I'm going to be able to do about it, because I do not have anything in my sideboard to fight a to fight the mill. The second Erasure. He's going for the Gusto. Alright, well, that's my unmake. Not that he actually will play any creatures, but I'll go in for my 5. There's the fog. Alright, so that's one of them. I'm going to wait for the moment's peace, because I haven't seen any white. And you can't flash that back. I've got my open mana for my beckon apparitions so that I can remove those and get my additional creatures. But I haven't seen any moment's peace. So this is probably where we're going to see our moment's peace, because he's kept the mana up. And just a straight up other fog. I am really surprised. I would have expected maybe a little bit more. He's got me down to 38. What's that? Each player draws 2 cards. Oh, that's nasty. So he's getting 6 of my cards out of the way. And he's drawing 2 in for himself. Alright. It's at the end of his turn. Getting another 2 in. I'm half dead at this point. He's looking at my hand. And then he's going to draw a card, which is going to make me discard 2 cards. I'm going to have to go with the Blind Hunter Bat here, because he can't stop that damage from coming through. So I'm going to play that down just because I can. I'm going to go with our 4, Blind Hunter Bat. So we're going to drop him down to 8. And say, okay, I'm going to attack. I'm going to prepare for the moment's peace. There's the moment's peace. Alright. And now I'm down. Let's see what else. I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to keep the Beckon Apparition back. This is not going to be fun. 1, 2, 3, 4. At the end of my turn, I have to discard 1. I'll discard the land because I've got more than enough. Okay. Your turn. Thought Scour. Drop me down to 15. What's that at? 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think I can actually make this. Enters the battlefield, or the creature it haunts dies. He's going to make me do 2 more. I'm down to 11 cards. And he's sitting, I'm down to 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he's got the flashback for the moment's peace. Is that what he's banking on? Down to 3 cards. He's gonna get me on my upkeep. So yep, and he had another moment's peace sitting in his grave, so not much I can do on this. Because I can't double Doomblade, can't exile because that says dies. Can't Beckon Apparition because that's not going to do anything. And Journey to Nowhere is not going to get me anything. I die on my upkeep. Yeah, I have no way to deal with this deck. Draw. And my turn is over. And he just passes the turn. And I die. So we go into sideboarding. I don't think there is anything in here that I can do. There's nothing I have that can fight a mill type strategy. So where do I go with this? All my lifelink is for naught. My Doomblades don't matter. He doesn't have any creatures, so let's keep my Doomblades. Because who the hell knows? My Beckon Apparitions for the moment's peace, not that that's going to do. What I wish I had more right now is the Blind Hunter Bats. My Kingpin pet. If I get off to a fast enough start, I could extort him if I got that down. But that's a very big if. So let's see what he does. And yeah, this is definitely not the matchup that I would have liked to have seen or done a video on, but not all of them can be the best matchup possible. So, yes, I would like to play first. Unmakes, useless. Doomblades, useless. Kingpin's Pet, not useless, but don't have the mana. Mulligan. Divinity, Mimics, alright. I gotta go for straight up as much aggro as possible. So let's see how quickly he can set up. I'm going to do this because it comes off as being pretty stupid, but I'm gonna go for that. Hopefully get him 7 turn 2. Drop him to 19, boost my life up. Not that it matters. And need a Thought Scour. Gitaxian Probe. And he's now gauging what he can do. There's the Erasure. So I have a chance to get in on 8 damage. Because I am going to Edge of Divinity. Yeah. Oh, it untapped my mana for me. What a good idea. So, already got him to 9. Let's see how he can do from here. Because this is where I get to see whether or not he's got the fogs. Or if he's got... Yeah, he's got the Moment's Peace in hand. He's ready to start a fight. So, what do I do? I'm not going to put down my other Night Sky. We're going to trigger. And we're going to go in for 8 and start drawing it all out. Respite. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt. You gain 1 life for each attacking creature. F you. Yes, I bleeped myself out on that one. So he's not blocking. Obviously, I gain nothing off that, and we go on to the next turn. He's gonna brainstorm, so there goes 3 cards, and it starts. And there go 3 cards. And now on to his main phase. And this is probably one of the worst matchups this deck can come up against. Skeins. Well, Morning Thrall and a land. Well, the Blind Hunter Battle help, at the very least, maybe a little bit. It'll trigger both, not that that's going to matter because he's got that, but... Oh, cancel. Well then, I'll play out another Mimic. So I can trigger the other one, and we can work into his Moment's Peace or Fog or whatever it is that he's got. So I might as well attack with everything. There's another Respite, so he's gained another 3 life. And this is just really going through the motions at this point. But we'll do it, just because. Skeins. There's the Kingpin's Pet. This a bit late in the game because he's already got me at 34. Not much I can do on it. But no, I'm gonna do the Kingpin's Pet because I can get both of them. Not that that matters because he's gonna be able to fog it. Yes, I am that pessimistic. But at this point, I can do not much else. There's the Moment's Peace. So we know he's going to flash that back. And I don't think I can extort 14 life down out of him. Mind you, he only has 1 Erasure on so far. That's probably going to change this turn. He's drawn into... He's only got 40 cards left in his deck. So... a second Erasure. Yep, there, I called it. And now he goes into, like, super turbo mode. So... well, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to Blind Hunter Bat. And we're going to stack those triggers, not that they matter much. I will pay that 1. And go okay. I'm going to trigger that, bring him down to, back down to 11. Nice comfortable 11. And I'm going to swing with everything, just because I can. I want to force him into using that Moment's Peace. Another Respite. 3 Respites. How awful is that? Everything I just did? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Perfectly useless. And here we go. 2... Yes, I am very pessimistic. I'm still going to play this out, but you are going to be hearing me go wah 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 wah. And I don't particularly care. I do have to say I am surprised. I normally see white in this, but obviously he's decided that white is not necessary. So that's another 2 cards. Now he's down to 4 cards in hand, but he's got the Moment's Peace in the graveyard. Unmake, a pretty useless card, but another one, another Blind Hunter Bat. Oh yeah, we will pay the extort. And we'll have that go off. Is he going to have Respite number 4? Flash back that Moment's Peace. Not that I had a Beckon Apparition to take it out. If I did, that would have been amazing. I wouldn't have extorted, and the game would have been going on to match 3. But he did, and I don't. So we're going on. And I drew into land. That's useful, right? So he's now sitting at 6 cards. I'm down to 16 cards left in my deck. There go another 6 of them. He's going to draw into 3. This is the kill shot. This is the kill turn. I'm going to die on my upkeep. A deck like this really should just have auto stack. I've got 10 cards left. The 6 he drew, 5 more, another Brainstorm, another 6 cards off the top of my deck. Really, really, really is a powerful card. And down to 5, 4, with 2 open, another Brainstorm. What the? Can you imagine it? 3 Brainstorms in a row, 2 Erasures. Let's do 3, 4, 5, 6, 18 cards right off the top of your deck. And he still has 1 mana left. Not that it matters. He can go, say go, and I die on my turn. Disenchants. Disenchants sound amazing. I really should put some in this deck, and that's all she wrote.